Shout out to Critical Smoker who made my little song here. Love you, Critical. Hey y'all. I wasn't okay, full transparency. I'm in a work overload situation, you guys. Work overload situation, but I could not be more blessed. And I want to always thank you guys, like the people that support me. Don't get me wrong. I know people jump on here just to be mean and cruel, but the love I get is so worth it. Someone asked me, I always get emails all the time, Burgundy, I'm scared to start YouTube because of what happened to you, blah blah blah. Start a YouTube if it's in your spirit to do so. Start a YouTube. Share your thoughts, especially, hey Cynthia, hey Conscious, thank you so much. Especially if you're in the Southland with me. Start a YouTube. I see new people pop up every day. It doesn't have to be about Tiffany. It can be about how you see where you live. Man, y'all, we're going to get into this video by Choose Compassion. I hope I put her name in there right. I'm going to double check. Because I copy. Hold on one second, guys. Give me 1 second. Clerical work. Let me just go to Choose Compassion right quick. See if I got her name right in there. Choose. Nope, I had it wrong. I had the big O's. Choose Compassion. Okay. So let me see if I can get the link. Okay. All right, let me see. Let me get it right here. So let me tell y'all something. Thanks for your patience. Hey, Steven. Patience. So let me tell y'all something. Start a YouTube channel. Always, you guys, it's very true. What's on the internet is forever. It is. But it's also true that you can help someone that you never thought you could possibly. Someone could be watching you. I've watched a lot of YouTubers and been like, dang, I was about to do something like that. And then be like, oh, no, let me, correct myself, think this, because I learned from their mistakes. So if you could do anything, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube, do it. Like I tell you, if you organize, if you are consistent, is no stopping you on a YouTube tip. So, those are the people that ask me all the time. But today I want to talk about, I was just trying to let the room load, and I want to talk about something I saw over on Choose Compassion channel. Shout out to her. Please follow her. I have her linked in the description. Now, let me tell you what I learned on this journey. Okay. If anybody, I'm going to let you think what you want to think. But it's not possible that you could really, even if you hate Tiffany in your guts, you can't say this is all Tiffany. You just can't. You could put whatever you want in my inbox and tell me I'm this and I'm that. Where the warrant list at, y'all? Where the warrant list at? Mama Hill stood up at that meeting and broke down a bunch of stuff that we need to. Why we can't see the warrant list? Both sides don't agree with a lot. Hey, Choose. Thanks for being here, Choose. Can you put your link in the comments, please? Hello, everybody that just entered the chat. Steven, Scott, Cynthia, everybody. Conscious, what's up, y'all? Shout out to Conscious with these back-to-back videos. Conscious, I don't know if you know this. I don't know if I should say this publicly, but I'm gonna say this. A lot of people watch you out here. A lot of people watching you. Thank you, Conscious. A lot of people watching you. And they're like, a lot of people are like, have you seen Conscious video? And it's always a shock. Like, those rewinds, those history, those. Yeah, you got people, the neck standing up on the back, the hair standing up on the back of their necks. Okay. Yeah. I'm glad to see you. Okay, so If you guys are sitting here saying it's all Tiffany, you just can't be, you just hate her guts. You just hate her guts. If you think we have seen from Choose Compassion channel where the senator himself said the mayor does not raise taxes. We heard it, and we're gonna go visit that today. I saw that someone just the Hannibal just posted a video about the banners being removed. I think they got the tape, the what do you call it? The body cam of that. And I find that interesting. I'm gonna watch the video. I didn't get to watch it, so I definitely watch his channel. I didn't get to watch it. My thoughts was, how much did it cost to take the banners down? Did anybody ask? It's just stuff that we can't let go over our heads because we don't like somebody. You know what I mean? Did I hear about a computer being purchased? I gotta finish the whole thing. Like, when we get to the warrant list, why we can't see the warrant list? Y'all asking for the warrant list, why we can't see the warrant list? And see, that's what makes people dangerous, and then they get a smear campaign, or that's what make people say stuff and they don't get any notice, they get ignored. Shout out to Anton Daniels. Anton, I say this every stream. Anton, I'm gonna keep on saying it. Anton Daniels, shout out to you. Well, he said a pox upon everybody in Dalton houses. Crickets. But if you don't look at both sides of the story, in all seriousness, and if you don't really vote for yourself and your family, the people, your community. If you bought a house in Dalton and you plan to be here, y'all, I haven't even been through the board meeting. We tried to get through it today. So where did we left out? We left off on Miss Thelma, I think, right? So we'll finish tomorrow. The first few people that got up there that spoke don't even live in Dalton. A few of them out. Let's say I'm trying to count. Who was it? Maybe 5 people we got through. 3 don't even live in Dalton. They just standing up there like, yeah, this is what we got. Excuse me. You know what I mean? So it's nothing wrong with that, because Open Meetings Act, anybody could be from anywhere. I'm saying when it comes down to the vote, look at that room. I don't know how it's going to look in February, guys. I really don't know how it's going to look. Can I give you guys my perspective? So this year, picture it, Sicily, 1968. You know I love Go Girls, y'all. Anybody watch Go Girls, put a what? Because that's what Sophia says. But okay, so long story short, I had to go vote. Look, imagine that. I was registered to vote, right? So I had to go vote, and I was running late for work, and I figured, let me dip off, go vote right quick. No one's going to be there. Lo and behold, our polling place, the school, is up for got getting some stuff going on here. Thank you. So lo and behold, the school where I vote at was down for construction. Thank God, because I don't think nothing's been done in that school since 1906. Okay. So we had to go to another school, which was on the other side of town for me. So I had to go to the other side of town because my polling place was closed. I walk in there, it's all the Daltonites, all of that stuff on that side. Because that's, if you guys don't know, that side of town where I'm telling y'all, the side closest to South Holland, giving y'all an inside scoop. And if you're from Dalton, chime in and tell me if I'm lying or I'm flying. The newer part of Dalton is closer to South Holland. Okay, let me tell you, picture it. So in Dalton, the bougie church was New Christian Valley. That's the bougie church. So you had a little money to go to New Christian Valley, you lived in South Holland over there. You know, it was just a little bougie. It was just a little bougie. I don't know what it is. Great church. Great church. Um, so you're over there towards the South Holland side, Dalton side, you had maybe the newer homes. If you're over on the west side of Dalton, you remember how we always say the west side need a little love? That's going towards Riverdale, towards Harvey. They don't get a lot of love over there. They just don't. Right over the railroad tracks, you would think Village Hall is on 140th and Park. If you go over those railroad tracks to like 139th and like Kennewa, it's horrible. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible to be across from Village Hall. Beautiful people over there, just they need love on their streets, on their pavements, on maybe some of the houses that are boarded up, make it look a little better. You know, they don't pay that Riverdale Harvey side of town the way they do if you live on 154th and, like, let's say Ingleside, you like a block from or Cottage Grove. You're a block from South Holland or something like that, right? So they're gonna make sure the upkeep is right because South Holland's not playing that either. You see what I'm saying? So it's like Dalton is small, 4 miles, but it's definitely bougie size to Dalton and stuff like that. Like if you're on the north, I call it the north side of Dalton, which is like 142nd Street. You were like third tier built. So when the settlers came, they started in downtown area, then they bought the land. We came about the third. So the west side was first, then we came along, and then you go over to the South Holland side because Dalton was a part of Riverdale. So you go over to the South Holland side and blah 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 blah. It's a little more upscale, newer homes, bigger homes. Some of the homes over there don't even have alleys, where alleys are important because alleys can bring your property down. So over there, they don't even have alleys sometimes, like in some areas. So it's pretty cool. 150th and Dorchester. Okay, because of the, yep, conscious, that's called the Valley. Yep, you know what a valley is. Going up past the 40s. Yes. So when you go west over the railroad tracks from Dalton Public Library, once you hit that little corner, they kind of like slack on love, which is why I think that the trustees, I know it's never going to happen, but they should have sections. Because when you want to be a person in Dalton, you want one of those, I'm saying person in air quotes, I know y'all can't see me, you want one of those townhomes. They always love to rent them townhomes on Greenwood. Child, everybody who worked for Dalton rented them townhomes over there on Green, not the Greenwood Falls, not the condos. I mean those townhomes where they built like 6 and stopped. Oh, child, they was changing them townhomes like draws over there because it was the elite place to be because it was new. It was a newer part of Dalton. You go over that area. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. 150th and Dorchester. You got the bowling alley there, and in the bowling alley, they sort of made it like in the club we all fam. In the club we all fam. So over there, I think what brought 150th and Dorchester down a little bit. Number one, you got the 2 gas stations, and you got the gas station that's, it's 2 gas stations across the street from each other in Dalton. If you guys didn't know, it's a White Castle, US Bank, and it's 2 gas stations. First of all, that hotel brought them down a lot. The hotel with the sign hanging out that say lingerie. Like I already knew it's gonna be about an hour. Did you need to put lingerie outside the hotel? Then you got the bowling alley that turned into the club, and then you have those apartments ended up being homes for people that were in transition. So some of those apartments end up being halfway homes, houses, and then other parts of those apartments end up being like transition homes for like when you aged out of foster care and stuff, you can start there in those apartments. And I think that was a big issue on 150th in Dorchester as well. In the Clerk, they all fam. Yeah, it's the Clerk. Okay, let's get into Choose Compassion video. I want to talk about this because we were talking about how things are just one-sided, and when someone brings up an issue that is not drama filled, nobody cares. Y'all, I'm so excited to talk to y'all. So excuse me, I'm a little nervous too because I haven't talked to you guys in a little bit. So yeah, when it's real issues like Mama Hill, and there was another young lady that got up there, when it's real issues, nobody want to answer. And I'm just asking because I don't know why we just can't have open minds about looking at it all in the overall. Yeah, we need that warrant list. Why we can't see it? And we're not saying they have to print it out because now we see we don't got no paper and ink, y'all was telling me, right? But why it can't get posted? And this brings me into Choose Compassion's video because y'all, I'm gonna get in trouble for it, but I gotta say it. I ain't gonna get no trouble. I don't give a, but I mean, I know that you guys y'all really like Clerk Key, and I do too. It's not that no one doesn't like her. I remember we would watch her week after week and say, man, poor Clerk Key, she's stressed out. We would pray for Clerk Key. But she took an oath to be a clerk. So we can vote. We don't have to vote for Jason or Tiffany. It could be write-in for Shirley Strawberry, and Shirley Strawberry can become mayor of Dalton, right? But the clerk we vote for, right? We're voting for Clerk Key independently if she was on a ticket or not a ticket. I can't help but say it makes me look at it strangely that we don't have no minutes, but no explanation on why we don't have minutes, unless I missed that. Can you guys let me know? So I want to go over Choose Compassion video because she made me think about this, and I really wasn't thinking because I'm like, because remember the whole time the mayor was blocking the website, right? Then all of a sudden the mayor, she can't even get in her email because now someone else is control of the. Like, we need to be writing this stuff down and then circle back. We need to circle back. Like, what happened to fire station number 2? What happened with that? Like, we need to circle back around when we start hearing stuff and then it just stop. Like, okay, we thought that. So now y'all are in charge of the website. So, okay, now y'all in charge of the bank account. So, like, am I making sense, guys? And I hope I'm making sense. Was she blocked? I'm with this. Right in, Mrs. Creighton. Yes. Be long-winded. Y'all, I'm trying not to be because I'm so excited to talk to y'all.
Can I be recognized, Mayor?
You want to be long-winded? I'm just asking.
So now we have a clerk and a deputy clerk, and I do want to give Trina Downs her credit for that because she's been saying that for a long time. Della Creme Della's been saying that for a long time. Choose Compassion's been saying that for a long. Everyone's been saying, hey, what's up with the minutes? And apples and oranges. Y'all demand an answer. Somebody else answer every meeting. Y'all want to answer. You going to answer me? Do anybody want to answer about the minutes? Just ask it. Just ask it. So let's go to Choose Compassion video. Thank you, Choose, for letting us share this. And let's see if I can remember how to share it. And let's go. Make sure y'all subscribe, please.
It's your girl Choose. So if you landed here from the short that we did, we want to be really serious about it. And we're trying to figure out about the agenda and the meetings. Like, where are the agendas? Where are the meeting minutes? I know that we've been told over and over and over that we can't get them, but if we look at this from 2021, we see that there's hardly anything going all the way from the end of the year and working our way back to here we are, June, May, we don't have any meetings. Now, April 19th, we have a committee of the whole. You can see everything before Tiffany. There is either an agenda or both, an agenda as well as meeting minutes. As you see, all through 2020, there's the agenda, there are the minutes after. So we want to ask the question out loud. Even if you're not able to get this approved, does the clerk have all of these documents since 2021? Because it looks here, the finance committee meeting, the public works meeting, all of these meetings have either what they plan on talking about, what the agenda is, as well as the approved minutes. As you can see, some of these are complete with financial statements. So how are we automatically making all of these accusations when we don't have notes? I mean, even a special meeting, there is no agenda, there are no minutes. And that's because you can't get it approved. Again, I'm not sure why that is when the mayor would not vote to approve your agenda items or approve the minutes. Again, the trustees would be the one to do that. And I would have thought that going back to 2021 or somewhere in between then and now, one of the trustees would have thought to put that on the agenda or say, I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes and have the boards approve it.
Okay, so because I'm watching this with you guys because I just started, and thank you again, Choose Compassion. Please put your link in the, and y'all please follow Choose Compassion if she's still here. Okay, so this is true. So from 2021 on down, we don't have meeting minutes. We don't have agendas. We don't have anything. And I want to bring up what Conscious said. She said back in the day it was Ed Steve's job to post everything on the website. Remember, it was the media director that did that, and they do have one now. I don't know if you recall, Conscious, a few months ago, I think it was September, when they were able to put the agenda up. And then remember when Tiffany and a couple of other people, I think it was the housing director, etc. They tried to get in their emails and they contacted the IT or media person and they said to contact Keith Freeman. And I think that's still to the day, because if I'm not mistaken, I think that was Mr. Steve's job. Not sure, but yeah. So back to the minutes. It's so are we saying that, okay, let's say Jason House takes office. What I'm expecting to see is that on let's say he take office May 1st. Let's say he win in February and May is move-in day. I forgot what day it is, literally. I don't know how long they be having. I forgot. But they don't move out the next day. May 2nd, if he win February the 2nd, February 3rd, I expect to see the meetings from 2021 on up, just posted up. It was just Tiffany blocked it because this is really, you have no minutes, you have no agenda, you have no financial board meetings, you have no police board meetings. We'll get to that on another day. And then on top of that, you can't see the warrant list. What do the residents have other than gossip and chaos? Gossip and chaos. That's what they feed us with. the salaciousness, the chaos, the tee-hee-hee of it all. And we miss all the stuff that's right under our nose. That's what I just want to say. But we won't demand anything. We won't demand anything. We'll just say, hey, this is funny. They're talking about this today, this person. That's it. Where's the minutes? We hired a whole deputy clerk. If she can't take minutes and she can't post the minutes, what do we need more people for? I'm just asking.
Or not.
I'm just asking because y'all love to be hollering taxpayer dollars and I pay for this. I'm just asking.
And so because we see no notes or anything attached, everyone is got to go with hearsay, which is mostly what Ed Steve says, and what everyone says are accusations. Can we see the minutes? Can we see what has been written down for the last 3.5 years? Because this right here isn't good enough. And I've read the notes before this, so this is how I know that a lot of things that are being said are not true. So,
and I want to say this, Choose Compassion said the residents can refer back to the minutes to avoid this type of chaos. You know what? They might not have the minutes, but thank goodness they have you and Conscious and people that are going through the history. I love history. Y'all know that. But I never thought how important, because I haven't researched all the board meetings, it would be to look up you guys when you guys really edit this history, put it together for us to see in real time, even though it's out there for us on the Village of Dalton. You really put it out there and refresh it in our memories. Thank you. It killed me when they said they had to do a hiring freeze and then hired the deputy clerk in a new towing company. You know what? I'm very concerned about that towing company. What was that about? I was listening like, how did we get what? Like, yeah. Mary Kay took good note. Yeah, Mary Kay was on it.
even like I said, couldn't get it on the agenda or on the website. Clerk, do you have a copy of this stuff? Do you have a copy of every meeting for your constituents, for the residents? This is who needs to know. These are the people that need to go back and say, okay, who said what on this date? What were we talking about on this date? That's one of the reasons why everybody is so mixed up. You can say that that's not true, but it's what it's looking like. Everything is there, but the only thing that is missing are the notes. And trust me, I have tirelessly gone back over years of footage of watching the clerk, and she's either doing that or she's doodling. I mean, take right now, and this.
Y'all, I'm watching this with you. So this is so funny because where was I at? I was on, I don't know who chat I was in, but I saw Choose in the chat and I was at work and Choose said something like, something like, why isn't she taking notes? And I was cracking up because I never thought, because I'm like, yes, when you take minutes, you take notes, right? And then I was like, well, maybe she got Google, what's that called? Google Notes, right? So I was like, maybe she got that open. Her phone is as black. It's as black as the Titanic sea. She's not. Google Notes ain't even going off on that phone right there. Oh my goodness! So that kind of cracked me up. Choose, because I didn't even notice that, because I'm like, yeah. And then, can I say something else? I thought I must have had it wrong. I thought that possibly the clerk and the deputy clerk were going to be working together. So the deputy clerk will be off on the side taking minutes. but I think that's just she comes one meeting and the deputy clerk comes the next meeting. So I am confusion. So, but I do know one thing. I haven't finished the meeting, but it did seem like people were really more perturbed when Tiffany walked in. It seemed like everybody shut down and didn't want to do any work. Even the lawyer, look at the lawyer over there, like, ugh. So she came, it was kind of weird. But shout out to Jason House. Nice blue tie with the blue jacket, with the baby, the light in the dark. See, trust your girl over here. I hope his pants wasn't black though. If his pants was black, just throw the outfit away. The pants should be the same color as the jacket. Let's continue. We talk fashion over here, y'all.
1 minute clip.
Oh, and shout out to Clerk Key, and she's always put together. Always put together. I mean, purr.
Jason House is saying a lot. And I don't know if you have an AI note taker or something, but I think that should at least be acknowledged. I mean, how are we going to actually know what's been said if we don't have anything to refer to? And if you came here for drama, remember that's not what it is. This one, we're literally talking about, do the residents have what they need to refer to what they need to in order to make informed decisions, such as these doggone appointments.
This is true. Thank you, Choose, for pointing that out. Like, people will think it's drama or hey, Clerk Keith folded her hands right back up. Y'all gonna mess with me tonight. But people will think it's drama and etc. But this is really Choose Compassion informing you for when you do take on the polls. Like I said, I'm not into politics. I started talking about Dalton just because that's something I knew. I'm from Dalton. However, when I noticed this election, when people are like, I can't, well, baby, Beyonce couldn't save Kamala. Megan Thee Stallion, body yada yada, could not save Kamala. People were voting for what they wanted to vote for they were voting for their kitchen table, their household. And that's what happened. So, I forgot to tell y'all. I lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys. I told you guys. I might have told you already. I'm in my sewing stage. But okay, so I went because we started talking about where you live and stuff in Dalton. So I went to Choose. I had to go to Diekman to vote this time. You know where Diekman is. So I had to go to Diekman to vote, and that's over on the 150th side of Dalton. So I had to go over there, and guess what? In there, I didn't like this. I did not like when they did this. I don't know who was in charge of this, but true story, they would start ringing a bell and clapping when it was a new registered voter. And everybody's like, oh, we have a new registered voter. Ah. And I was like, first time voter. I'm like, why y'all doing that? I did not like they were doing that. Side note, your girl was looking. Guess who the voters were? They were young Black men that I saw, barely 18, voting. So my question to you is this. Do you think those 18-year-olds that possibly enjoy the basketball court, possibly work for TIF on in public works, possibly, you know what I mean? You think that they won't come out and vote? We don't see one young person when you're in those board meetings. Everybody barely live in Dalton. They got children. They got children of voting age. You don't see their kids up in there under them. You don't see that. So I'm like, man, I was looking at these young brothers actually registering for the first time to vote. And I don't think it was because of Trump or Biden in Dalton. That's my opinion. Now, outside of every polling place I went to that day, Tiffany team you saw Mr. Moore outside. You saw what's her name? I'm quitting outside. You saw Tiffany people, you saw the guys with the locks that work in public works. They was outside. They was outside on election day, right? Don't know if they was on the payroll, don't know what. Then inside of the places that you had to vote, because I had to go to two places, one for me and one for a neighbor. I had to take them. You saw the anti-Tiffany people. They were inside of the polling places just hanging out. So I was like thinking that they would be calling on the, like Mr. Moore standing outside trying to hand out flyers. I'm thinking that the anti-Tiff people would be calling on them, but they was just as bad because they inside the polling place hanging out like it's the Clerk and they all fam. So so nobody could tell on nobody. It was just a mess, y'all, election day. So this was the presidential election. Just imagine in February. Lord have mercy. All right, let's continue.
Why are y'all trustees arguing with the mayor over the appointments when there is an ordinance number 18-002 that states an ordinance amending section 1-8-1 of the Dalton Village Code with respect to the hiring and termination of employees? Whereas 65 ILCS 5-10-4-1
Not choose and pulled up the ordinance. Child, I know that's right. Go on.
grants the corporate authorities of the Village of Dalton to provide by ordinance in regard to the relation between all municipal officers and employees in respect to each other, the municipality, and the people. Now, therefore, be it ordained by the mayor and the Board of Trustees of the Village of Dalton, Cook County, Illinois, in the exercise of his home rule authority as follows. Section 1-8-1 of the Village Code is hereby amended to add subsection C to provide as follows. And this is the important part that I don't know why everybody's fighting over when it's right here. Employee hiring. The hiring of all employees, get this, other than appointed officers, and the amount of their initial salary shall be approved by the Board of Trustees prior to an offer of employment is made. The Board of Trustees shall be provided with the resumes and any additional information compiled by the village for all applicants prior to its approval. Now get number D, appeal of employee termination. Any employee other than appointed officers and employees covered by a collective bargaining agreement may appeal their termination of employment to the Board of Trustees. The Board of Trustees shall approve or disapprove the termination after allowing the employee and the mayor to submit written evidence no later than the second regular village board meeting after termination. If the Board of Trustees disapproves the termination, the employee shall be restored to the position from which he or she was removed. We're going to go on to section 2 because we read the whole thing. Any policy.
Okay. Now, are you gonna believe what's going on your lying eyes? Keep on reading, choose on your lying eyes. Let's continue.
Resolution or ordinance of the Village of Dalton, which conflicts with the provisions of this ordinance, shall be and is hereby repealed to the extent of such conflict. So to summarize that last part, that statement is saying if any of the old rules from the Village of Dalton contradict this new ordinance, those conflicting rules will be canceled for that specific conflict and now allowing the new ordinance to take precedence. This ordinance took effect under Mayor Riley Rogers, May 7, 2018. As you can see, the clerk, Mary Kay, attested to it. You have 4 ayes, Hanyard, Muhammad, Pearson, and Stubbs. 1 nay, which was House, and Denton was absent. So the moral of this ordinance is this applies to everyone except for appointed officials. Yes, the trustees can do all of this, but not when it applies to appointed officials. Mayor Rogers signed off on that one. These are the ordinances that the current clerk should be able to show you. If it's changed, show us. Where is it? Unless someone has another ordinance to show, I'm not sure why we're fighting over appointed officials, whether we like them or not. But until next time, love and light.
If you thought you
Sorry, y'all. I was watching Game of Thrones earlier. Okay, so that wrapped it up. You know, I always was confused too when people be like, "I was fired," and then everybody be looking like, "Oh no, you were. We didn't know." I'd be like, "Wasn't y'all in that closed session?" And then the agenda say hiring and firing. Lord, and then back to this. That's what we said. She said that she could appoint. So that, like, I'm with choose. If it's a different ordinance and it's been updated, just go ahead and show us. Let us know. That went through with Rogers. I don't agree with the some of the appointments, but you know, I don't know. Like, I guess I'm just talking to you guys like straight from the hip. I guess how many more allies would Tiffany have? I say promote fire police from within. I'm sorry, not fire department, police from within. Go ahead and move whoever next on the number on up, like seniority, boop. And if they don't want it, the person after them, and call it a day. But it got to be a reason that's not happening. I don't think anybody else should be coming from the outside, especially someone like, I don't think Burge is favorited in the area. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't think he's a person that would add to any kind of value if Tiffany was running for re-election. That's my opinion. I don't know. That's just me. I think we should just promote from within and go on up the ladder. Like I said, what's wrong with dude that replaced Lacey when he's not there? Officer Terry. What's wrong with him? I mean, Sergeant Terry, or whoever's next in line. Like that's just what I think should happen. But hey, I'm not an elected official. Okay, so now we have only 3 months to go. It's about to get sticky. It's about to get nasty. YouTubers about to get in the mud too, because baby, if y'all didn't know, over here on YouTube, this is the Christmas check. That means that anything Tiffany do will be reported. Y'all might see a whole little news expose saying, "Hey, I saw Tiffany at the gas station. Yay." That's it. That'll be my report. 50,000 views because her name sells. And no matter what, like, people not making Tiffany Henyard's story just because they care from the bottom of their heart. A lot of them have started channels just to make this is income based for them. So it's going to be really harsh these next few months. I want to remind y'all to be kind to one another. I'm sorry if I neglected any of you guys. I am so sorry, because I've been really, really, really humping over here trying to get stuff together and make things the best version of Burgundy for you as well. But trying to get my personal situation, my life, the way I need it to be, so I can bring you the best version. So I've been hard working here, you guys, and I appreciate your support. I'll be back tomorrow so we can finish the board meeting, because I have a lot of things to say. Y'all, be kind to one another. Conscious, you so cool. Yeah, they can't say Tiffany didn't choose. Y'all, be kind to one another. Be kind to one another. It's about to get nasty out here. Like I said, this is a Christmas check, so people are gonna be trying to come up with anything by the end of the month. Be kind to one another. Vote your conscience. Vote for yourself. Vote for your family. Don't let people just gaslight you. Y'all, it's so many things y'all told me about this meeting I gotta hear for myself, because I hear stuff why we don't have the warrant list. why we don't have the warrant list from either side. From either side. I heard about laptops being brought. What? Was it on the Amazon gift card? We gonna talk. Where's Lori Lightfoot? Y'all, why we just conscious, please don't. I'm gonna have a bad burnout. I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, conscious. I want to go over one of your videos also. It was very intimate. Hey, Cynthia. You guys, I wish I could. But y'all, why don't nobody ask for questions? Like when stuff be happening, don't nobody ask? Like, we just put stuff out there. How is Free Indeed doing these days? Are we checking? I saw they having a turkey giveaway. I don't know. I just be looking like, y'all, we be having short memories, don't we? Y'all are so sweet.
Can I be recognized, Mayor? You want to be long-winded? I'm just asking.
Let's see. I just be wondering, like, are we going to ever, instead of just tearing each other down, tearing down anybody have a difference of opinion, are we ever going to look at the real facts? Like, I'm being honest. I'm not even trying to be funny. We had the banners up. Now, I'm in Dalton. Okay? Hear me. Christmas ornaments be up. They've been up since December of 2019 and never taken off the pole. That's what I want to say. Like, some areas of Dalton, the Christmas lights were still up year after year, all through the summer. So I'm really genuinely asking, how much did it take to get the flyers down? Were the flyers repoed? Did someone pay to take them down? Because if so, do the people get to know the cost of that? You know what I mean? I'm just asking. No skin off my back if it's up or down, but I know y'all leave Christmas lights up the whole year. I'm just asking. So don't be mad at me. I'm telling y'all the truth. Christmas lights up. It's St. Patrick's Day, and they just turn on the green bulb. That's it. They just say cut off the red bulb, turn on the green. That's it. So Valentine's Day, cut off the green, put on the red bulb, put the red tree on. It's a Valentine's Day tree. It's a leprechaun tree. I'm just asking seriously because I'm like, how much did it cost to get taken down? I thought we were going to take the police station sign down off of Melanie Fitness. Did we sell it yet? Like, what? Is it someone that really want to buy it? You know, I just be wondering. So those questions that Mama Hill had, John. It, like, okay. Well, could it be like, okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, could it be an overplay for the underplay? Because when a new mayor come in, they would have had to take him down anyway. If they're anticipating a new mayor, I don't know. But yeah, Jim, it would have been less to leave him up. Leave him up. Most presidents are afraid. It's an intimidation tactic. This is what I want to say, you guys. Everybody, they're just human. Anybody, you don't have to be scared. You're human and they're human. Okay? You have rights, they have rights. And your rights should not be violated. So you vote and you support the way you want to. You know what I mean? And that's it, y'all. I just wanted to say that, like, I look at all this, and I know we talk and we joke and we have a good old time over here, and we talk about what we want to talk about when we want to talk about it. But I think it's kind of like, to me, I appreciate y'all support. I'll never take that for granted. Thank you. Because when I was going through all that in May and June, when I tell you, y'all held me down, like, shout out to like all, like, everybody. I love all y'all, like Shay and Conscious and Choose and Dawn and all these, and Critical Reality and my boy Gardis, and so many of y'all, all y'all, Hiram, all y'all. It's so many. I'm not meaning like to leave anybody out, Scott, and just all you good people. It was so funny because when that happened to me, y'all saw the people that was, we in the club, we all fam, right? Y'all saw they just dipped off. They were like, oh no, I don't want what Burgundy got. You know what I mean? And it took a lot of you cool people to just stay down with me and not even know me. You know what I mean? Just stay down with me. And what you have to realize are people, they're just humans. They're just humans. Some humans like to talk smack and go off, and that's okay, but you have the right to protect yourself. You have the right to protect yourself. These are real people lives. So while people are making AdSense revenue off of just like some of these stories, sometimes when I being here now, I see why people wanted to like get me off the airwaves. You know what I mean? Because I'm seeing this and I'm like, y'all really don't believe this is happening in real life. You know, when I'm seeing y'all report on certain things, I'm like, okay, if this happened, well, what happened here? You know, and that was a problem because, yeah, you have to ask these questions. It just can't be, oh no, we don't answer those for you. Oh no, we can't get in. Oh no, yeah, this week she just blew up the whole Southland. You have to have some, like, come on now, like, you're gonna have to back it up. And some of these stories, they don't even have an end. It's just like, she did this, and it's like, I'm gonna need y'all to just sometimes just look a little deeper. It doesn't mean that she's righteous. I'm not saying that. It's just that when you look at those videos from the past that Conscious put up and that Choose Compassion put up, you start to see the problem has been, look, the problem was in the pudding. Okay, it started from the beginning. It's been a problem. It didn't happen overnight. This has been a issue. Man, I wish Conscious put a video out and it was like, oh my gosh, I wish did y'all see that video Conscious did? And it had Mr. Trustee Pearson get out his body. Oh my God. Trustee Pearson went off, and I don't even remember what video that was, but he stood up and he was cussing, and I was like, whoa, I missed all that. Did y'all? Because the man had to get pulled out by like the police. Wait, which one was it? It was crazy. But it was very interesting. I think it was this one. Let me see if it's this one. Hold on. Was it this one? Yeah. Oh my gosh. And why do I feel like I know this guy? I feel like I know him. Maybe because, back in the day I used to work in housing. Maybe I just know him from the housing department. But y'all see this video? Shout out to Conscious. Please drop your link. I feel like I know this guy, maybe from the housing department. I'm trying to look.
My young brother over there asked me if I was a citizen. I think I am. I pay $28,750 in taxes, and my tax bill's paid. on time for this first year. I just heard a few different things. Yeah, granted, right now I'm really, really pissed off. But I might need 4 minutes. I think I deserve it. Four. Okay, 3. Let's start counting then. It's 180 seconds. Muhammad, Ms. Stubbs, you just said it right there. Anybody can sue anybody, right? And then we got somebody in here voting I'm a minority-owned business. I'm a minority-owned business too. But you were in my place, and you both stated, if you won, yeah, look at me. You can look at me, eye to eye. Because I got it on video. I got it on recording. You both stated. I said, if you win, you said, no, when I win, we will give you our vote. When you win, guess what? You didn't win. Guess what? Anybody can sue anybody. And I will put that lawsuit against the Village of Dalton on behalf of you. Because you said it. You said it. The only 2 smart people that were here, I had Miss Denton in there. She said, I'll think about it. And then Mr. Pearson, he came in every time I wasn't there. That's real smart. I don't need 3 minutes. What you're going to need is to explain to the village when I file that lawsuit. Yeah, it's definitely going to happen. Definitely going to happen for you. Minority, remember? Yeah, I know I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to wait 2 more, a month and a half and then get what I got coming to me. I ain't worried about that. Right, quiet then.
And what you trying to say I did?
What I'm trying to say you didn't do, you wouldn't come in there when you talk to me personally. You came in.
know when you there.
Bullshit.
You don't get the
Bullshit, I don't even want to hear it.
God damn it, I'll hold right back in.
Order. It's over. Take him down.
Don't disrespect me.
Step out. Yeah. Needs to be escorted
You're
out
not
of here.
gonna come up here and disrespect me.
You're right.
I didn't disrespect you. You can go to hell. I mean it.
Robert.
I mean it.
Robert, come on, Jesse. Come on, Jesse. Robert.
You can't.
Now, question. Was that the mayor instigating everything? Did y'all hear? Listen right here where it's like, who is saying that? Who is saying that?
I'm not gonna come up here and disrespect you. You're right. I didn't disrespect you. You can go to hell. I mean it.
Robert.
I mean it.
Robert, come on, Jesse. Come on, Jesse. Robert.
You take that back to your community.
Robert.
Now, I want to point out something. Look at the police chief. Remember that whole stuff was happening in who was it? Oh, that he's talking about Now, okay, remember all that stuff went down in Dalton and how Lacey jumped in the middle of everything? Look at Police Chief Collins sitting right there letting his people. He like, y'all get him on out of here. Y'all get him on out of here. Gotta know when to hold him, know when to fold him. No, don't walk away, know when to run. The mask came out. Yeah, Riley was acting like y'all are hilarious. So this is my question. This is my question. When we get down to what was his job? What was do anyone know his business? Like, what was he so? We got to go into that. Thanks for this video, Conscious, because this was quite interesting to me.
Come on, Jesse. Come on, Jesse. Robert.
You take that back to your community.
Robert.
I'm good.
Robert, Chief.
I am good.
He like Chief. The Chief like, yeah. Can I help you? The Chief like, yeah. Can I help you with something? Oh man, y'all. Okay. I'm going to get up out of here. It's 9:30. We were officially long-winded, and I miss you guys. I got to get back to work. I'm hoping to be finished with work by Friday. Like I said, if you guys email me and stuff, please blame it on my head and not my heart. I've been overwhelmed with work.
Can I be recognized, Mayor?
You want to be long-winded? I'm just asking.
I make a mistake.
Y'all take care of yourself and each other. Bye.
Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Comment Blue Commentary Comment Burgundy Blue Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy